And I'm trying to speak as cordially as possible. But this man really tried to take my life. You see my ear band-aids up? Okay? I can show you the videos where he bit me like it was a dog.
A jarring account. Tonight, we are hearing from the victim of an alleged bias crime. That's hours after he confronted his accused attacker in court.
Here's what happened. Police say 42-year-old Corey Nessenson was arrested on assault and bias crime charges after he attacked that man you just saw with a pair of scissors while biting and yelling racial slurs at him on Saturday. Going beyond the headlines tonight, Joel Jones live, and I know you got a chance to speak with that victim even more. Joel, what did he have to tell you?
I did, and Jeff, Liz, it was really an explosive court appearance with tensions on both sides. Today we spoke with Peyton Thomas, one of 4 people police say was targeted by Nessenson on Saturday. But with authorities also confirming he was accused in another bias incident about a week prior. Thomas says if his attacker was held accountable the first time, none of this would have happened.
I didn't want to hurt him, and I didn't want him to hurt me, but he had the scissors. He was trying to kill me.
2 days after Peyton Thomas says he fought for his life, he now says he's fighting to keep the man accused of biting him, cutting him with scissors, and spewing racial slurs behind bars.
And the guy just comes walking up, and he starts screaming racial slurs. And before I know it, he was in my space, too close to me. The only thing I could do was to grab him.
Investigators say 42-year-old Corey Nessenson spat in the face of a Portland police officer, calling her homophobic slurs as he was arrested Saturday for several charges, including a bias crime. This comes after he allegedly set 2 fires, including one in front of the Oregon Jewish Museum, before reportedly chasing down a biracial couple, then biting Thomas and attacking him with scissors.
I forgot all about the bite once I saw the scissors.
We caught up with him today at the corner of Northwest 6th Avenue and Gleason, where the spree happened.
Yeah, he tried to cut half my hair off.
I wanted to go to the mental health hospital.
In Multnomah County Court, Nessenson, who is reportedly homeless, pleaded not guilty to all charges.
Why is that man looking at me like he wants to hurt me?
Because you did it to me.
Tensions were high, with a judge threatening to have a deputy remove the suspect if he could not control his outbursts.
And I'm trying to speak as cordially as possible. But this man really tried to take my life. You see my ear band-aids up? Okay? I can show you the videos where he bit me like it was a dog.
When asked why Thomas chose to confront his alleged attacker, he told us it was to prevent him from being let go again.
Police documentation proves that he had just earlier in the week attacked an Asian couple that refused to come forward.
Police confirming that incident happened just 8 days before Thomas was allegedly attacked, saying in part, there was another report on February 2nd of an alleged bias incident involving Nessenson. The victim's desire was that Mr. Nessenson get mental health help in lieu of criminal charges, so he was placed on a police officer hold at the hospital.
The courts did not press the issue because they didn't press the issue. That's why he was allowed to still be out here. And then now I'm the victim of it. Would you like me to take my shirt off and show you?
You can just hear the frustration in his voice there. Now, Portland police believe Nessenson may have attacked others in a similar manner. Anyone with information is encouraged to contact detectives. And of course, we have those details for you at KOIN.com. His next court appearance is scheduled for later this week. So, of course, we will continue to follow this and bring you any updates both on air and online. Reporting live in Portland tonight, I'm Joelle Jones, KOIN 6 News.
Yeah.